Good morning, boys and girls. You know, it's been a while since we've been able to have our chapel time here at the church, and I miss that. I miss seeing you as you come up here. But today is such a special day. I wanted to have a special message for you, just for you. And I wanted to share a story. I know we have to be at home right now because we don't want anybody to get sick with the virus that's going around. And our moms and dads are making sure we're being safe and taking care of us, and that's great. But I want to tell you a story about the greatest news that we could ever hear. And it's about Jesus. And I want to read a story. And it says, Jesus is alive. Even though Jesus always did good things, some people did not like him. And some of the leaders of the people, they were so jealous of his great power that they wanted him to die. One night, soldiers came and they arrested Jesus and they took him to the Jewish and the Roman rulers. But the people lied. The leaders lied and they said that Jesus was a criminal and that he should be killed. The Roman ruler said, I don't believe that. And we know that wasn't true. I mean, Jesus wasn't those things. He was good. But that Roman ruler, his name is Pontius Pilate, he washed his hands and said, you do what you want to do. And you know what? The people, the leaders, decided that Jesus should be killed. And so they took him outside the city and they nailed him to a cross. And as Jesus was there on the cross, he even asked the people to be forgiven, because he loved them so much. After Jesus died, some of his friends came and they took him off the cross and they put him in a tomb. And they put a big stone in front of the opening so that no one could get in. But you know what? 3 days later, some women came to the tomb. They wanted to help Jesus. They wanted to prepare his body for burial. And you know what? The tomb was open. Jesus wasn't there. He was risen, just as he said he would. And you know, we have a thing we do here at church. We say, he is risen. And what do we say?
He is risen indeed.
And so we have that wonderful reminder. So I've got a picture here that we're going to try and zoom in a little bit and see how it works. Over here we have Jesus on the cross and people who are watching here. And then there's the Roman soldier who was there, the centurion, and the other two guys who were crucified, the criminals. But I'm going to move this little tab right here and watch what happens. Well, there's Jesus. There's the empty tomb, the door open. There's Jesus. And there's Mary as she sees Jesus on Easter morning. And how wonderful that is. Jesus is risen. He is risen indeed. You know, maybe you noticed I have my special Easter stole on today. Somebody made this for me and gave this to me last Easter. And you know what? I loved it so much, and especially because it reminds us, I have all these eggs over here, but you know what? Each one of those eggs, each one of them here, is just like this green one. They're all empty, just like the tomb was. And that reminds me, and hopefully you too, about our Easter and what we celebrate. Jesus is risen. The tomb is empty. He is alive. He came back to life. And what a blessing that is for you and for me. Well, thanks for coming up this wonderful day. And now may the power and the peace of Jesus Christ be with you. Thanks, and have a great Easter. He is risen. He is risen indeed. Alleluia.